Warning: the oil you're using might be harming your engine more than helping it. Non-detergent oils, outdated viscosities, or uncertified recycled blends could be doing irreversible damage right now. Stick around to discover how choosing the wrong oil could destroy your engine and cost you thousands in repairs. Could the oil you're trusting to protect your engine be the very reason it's deteriorating faster than it should? Most drivers assume that as long as there's oil in the engine, it's doing its job. But modern engines are far more advanced and sensitive than what vehicles had 20 or even 10 years ago. The wrong oil isn't just a minor inconvenience. It can create a cascade of problems that send your repair bills skyrocketing. Take non-detergent oils as a clear example. These used to be common decades ago for engines that were simple, unpressurized, and forgiving. But car manufacturing has evolved, and today's engines require oils designed to clean as they lubricate. Without detergents, harmful deposits like sludge and varnish start building up inside the engine. Sludge is particularly sneaky. It gradually clogs vital passages where oil is supposed to flow freely, causing parts to overheat and grind together. A clog like this can lead to repairs ranging from $500 for minor flushing to over $7,000 if your engine seizes completely. That's the kind of damage that can total your car faster than an accident. If you think using a high viscosity oil like the long-loved 20W50 will somehow protect your engine better, think again. While thicker oils have their place, such as in older cars with loose tolerances, they can wreak havoc on modern turbocharged engines. These engines rely on extremely thin, fast-flowing oils to cool and lubricate effectively under immense pressure. A thicker oil simply can't circulate properly, leading to increased friction, overheating, and, eventually, blown gaskets or damaged turbochargers. For context, replacing a turbocharger alone can cost you anywhere from $1,500 to $4,000. And that's if other components aren't affected. Modern oils are engineered with precise additives to handle these challenges. For instance, certifications like APISN or ILSACGF-S6 indicate the presence of advanced detergents, anti-wear agents, and dispersants that modern engines require. These certifications aren't fancy marketing terms. They reflect rigorous testing to ensure the oil meets or exceeds industry standards for performance and protection. Without these additives, your engine doesn't stand a chance against sludge and heat, especially under demanding conditions like high-speed highway driving or towing heavy loads. Adding to the problem, there's a growing availability of uncertified recycled oil blends on the market. While recycling oil sounds environmentally friendly, uncertified versions can contain contaminants that were never fully eliminated during processing. Impurities like metal particles and degraded compounds can accelerate wear inside your engine. Think of it like drinking tap water that hasn't been filtered. It may look fine, but hidden risks could harm you over time. For your engine, that harm translates directly to premature failure. Here's the good news, though. You don't need to be an oil expert to avoid these pitfalls. Simply checking your oil for proper certifications and matching the recommended viscosity in your owner's manual will go a long way in preventing these costly issues. Think of it as following a recipe. Use the wrong ingredients, and the end result is bound to disappoint. Or, in this case, destroy your engine. For most drivers, all it takes is a few minutes of research to make an informed choice about the oil you put in your vehicle. But how do you know if damage has already started? If you've used the wrong oil in the past, your engine might already be giving you subtle clues that something's wrong. Identifying these warning signs early could save you thousands in repair costs and potentially even extend the life of your car. So, how can you tell if your engine is silently begging for help? What if your car has been desperately sending you warning signs, pleas for help that you've unknowingly ignored? Engines don't fail silently, especially when improper oil usage is the culprit. They leave a trail of clues, and catching them early can make all the difference between a minor repair and a completely wrecked engine. One common warning sign is unusual engine noise. Knocking, ticking, or grinding sounds aren't just annoying. They're signals that the internal components aren't properly lubricated. Oil exists to create a protective barrier between those moving parts. But when it's the wrong type, too thick, too thin, or contaminated, friction increases. That noise is your engine literally crying out as its parts wear away at each other. These sounds might start quietly, barely noticeable during your daily drive, but if left unchecked, things escalate quickly. Experts warn that such friction can lead to significant damage over time, including complete failure of major components. Your oil itself can also tell a story. Fresh, healthy oil typically appears amber or light brown, but as it works in your engine, it collects contaminants, gradually darkening into a dirty, sludgy mess. Dark oil is a clear visual indicator that it's no longer performing as it should. Worse, if it smells burnt, it's likely already causing heat-related damage. This happens because the oil's additives, like detergents and friction-reducing agents, degrade over time. Without those additives, contaminants build up and create more friction and heat, turning your engine into a potential ticking time bomb. Another commonly overlooked sign is reduced fuel efficiency. If you notice you're filling up your tank more often than usual, your engine might be working harder than it should. The wrong oil type can increase friction inside the engine, forcing it to use more energy and more fuel to achieve the same performance. Research shows that this inefficiency can stem from using oil that's too viscous, creating extra drag, or oil that's degraded, losing its ability to properly lubricate. While you may chalk it up to more frequent trips or bad driving habits, it's worth considering a deeper cause, especially since this kind of friction affects your engine's long-term health too. Your car's warning lights are also worth paying attention to, especially the oil pressure light and the check engine light. These systems are designed to alert you when something's not right, including low oil levels or insufficient pressure. A flashing oil light is one of the biggest red flags. It indicates that your engine isn't getting enough lubrication. It only takes a split second at low oil pressure for damage to begin, and ignoring this signal could result in overheating or complete engine seizure. Even if the check engine light seems vague, paired with other symptoms, it could point back to improper oil usage as the root cause. The smell of burning oil inside your car's cabin should never be ignored. This pungent odor often suggests there's oil leaking onto hot engine parts. Not only does this mean your engine is losing vital lubrication, but it's also running the risk of overheating. Low oil levels caused by leaks can lead to accelerated wear and, in severe cases, parts grinding metallically against each other. This kind of leak needs immediate attention, as the consequences can escalate rapidly. Visible exhaust smoke is another important clue. While a little white vapor on a cold morning is normal, blue or gray smoke isn't. This often means oil is burning inside the combustion chamber, something that should never happen under normal circumstances. It can signal an issue with seals or gaskets, and prolonged exposure to this condition can damage not only the engine, but also the catalytic converter, which is an expensive component to replace. Once the catalytic converter becomes damaged, you're looking at repair bills reaching into the thousands. Finally, for drivers who check their oil cap or dipstick, a milky or frothy substance on the inside of the cap is highly concerning. This often means moisture is mixing with the oil instead of being burned off, resulting in potential long-term damage if ignored. Fortunately, this issue is fixable, particularly with regular longer drives at consistent speeds. Highway travel generates enough heat to prevent moisture buildup, keeping your oil functioning as intended. Ignoring these warning signs can bring severe consequences. Overheating, component failure, or a full engine seizure aren't just possibilities. They're likely outcomes if these early signals are left unchecked. The cost of repairs escalates quickly, with some fixes exceeding the value of the car itself in extreme cases. But here's the good news. Simple checks can help you head these problems off before they become catastrophic. Examining your oil's color and texture, or paying attention to dashboard lights during routine checks, can save you a fortune in repairs. Now that you know what to look for, what's next? How can you take action to fix current issues and ensure your engine stays protected in the future? Using the wrong oil isn't just a gamble, it's completely preventable. Armed with the right knowledge, you can avoid the costly consequences of poor lubrication and engine damage. Start by checking the oil certifications on the products you buy and consult your owner's manual to ensure you're choosing the correct viscosity and specifications. Regular maintenance is critical, as timely oil changes keep your engine clean, cool, and fully lubricated, improving performance and preventing long-term issues. Simple steps, like watching for warning signs and verifying oil quality, can save you thousands. Take control now, protect your engine, and keep your car running smoothly.